What's up, everybody?
Yes, I know it's Alabama. I know it's against your nature.
Alabama now, Alabama tomorrow, Alabama forever.
Yeah, we're coming to you from the Applebee's Starbucks. It's somewhere in Jacksonville.
We're in St. Johns County. We're not even in Jacksonville yet. We will be soon.
Yeah, I thought we were in Jacksonville. We're in the Jacksonville
If you got that
metropolitan
reference,
area.
you got it. If you didn't, you didn't. If you're from Alabama, you got that reference.
See? Applebee's Starbucks. In the same building.
Only people, we're going to get a little bit of glare today because it's a cloudy day. So we're going to get glare on the video. Nothing I can do about it. There's going to be glare on the video. Now, Jacksonville, 10% of the population here was foreign born. And you have Puerto Ricans, Russians, Croatians. You also have fairly fast-growing Cuban population. So it's a city that's changing from what it was in the 1950s and 60s. It's a little bit more diverse nowadays. Underneath us is Interstate 95, which is the highway used by Cubans to get here.
From Miami.
Or Hialeah. Whichever one they're coming from.
Dade County. That
Real
works, right?
fight till I die, man. So we're gonna tour the southeast side of Jacksonville. We're on the southeast side right now. Now, it's a city that's interesting. We stay in a hotel right around here, and despite this being near St. John's, kind of the nicer side of Jacksonville, how would you describe the hotel experience last night?
Sketchy at best.
Sketchy at best. I mean, there's two people hanging out outside the hotel.
Yeah.
And these two people looked like they were just scoping you out as you enter the hotel. So I didn't even grab my luggage. I just grabbed the small bag. I didn't want to grab my suitcase because I didn't want them to look and see what was inside my trunk when I opened it. Which ain't much, but it's enough for somebody that's already creeping out. So we ended up looking at each other, just figuring out that we weren't going to grab our luggage till later on the night because these two dudes were hanging outside that were sketchy as crap.
Yeah.
White dude, full of tattoos, and his black friend were just both sitting there waiting for victims.
And the one thing you didn't catch was the person at the front desk
Was with them.
No.
Walked away?
No. When we pulled up and I was outside the car, he's like, please come inside.
Oh.
Yeah, he was...
He actually brought you inside.
Yeah.
He didn't want you out there. Yeah, he knew they were sketchy. And then you catch how the person at the front desk left for like the whole night. After we were the last people to sign in.
Yep.
And after we left, he was like, I'll be out for a little bit, bro. And he left. That's creepy. Because when you stay at a hotel, a massive part of your security and your safety is the fact that there's somebody at the front desk to make sure that somebody who's not supposed to be there doesn't come in.
A lot of times, not really where I worked, but a lot of times the people are like in the office or they're trying to do other stuff.
No, he left.
He left?
He got in the car and left.
Oh,
and he was
boy.
like, hey, I'm out, bro. If you need anything, just whatever.
Yeah.
Literally, he said that.
Oh, wow.
He left. He got in the car and left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He got in the car and left. He was like, all right, bro, I'm going to be off for a little bit. And he left.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the two guys that were there, and this is right here where we started the video, in this vicinity up here. So when I grabbed a small bag, which is like our toothpaste and stuff. I didn't want to grab our suitcase because these two dudes were totally scoping us out.
Yeah.
What did they do next? They walked into the hotel and got into the elevator with us.
Yep.
And then they didn't have a number of what floor they were going to.
Yeah.
They got into the elevator, and then they're like, "Oh, 8th floor," and the hotel doesn't have 8 floors. But I ignored them.
Mm-hmm.
They were like trying to talk to us. But then they got in the
Oh boy!
Did you catch what happened?
They, instead of, you know how they have lions like in front of gates, they had French bulldogs.
Nice. Dumb millennium.
Yes.
Did you catch how when they got in the elevator
They
with
didn't
us,
know where they were
they
going.
didn't really have a floor they were going to. They got in the elevator to get in the elevator with us.
Yeah.
And once they were in the elevator, they tried to start conversations with us.
Yep.
And I was like, "Hey man, oh man, oh." I just went like all stupid on them.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey man, it's 8th floor," and I was like, "Oh man, oh man, I don't even know what type of button that could be, dog." I just went like all stupid on them.
Yeah.
I'm like, "I don't even know where it could, dog. You are applied on, yeah, 4 mile." You know, they're like, okay, even like they give up on it.
They're like,
They
this is gonna
definitely-
be more work than it's.
this is gonna be a lot harder than we thought it would be. But they got in the elevator because we got in the elevator.
Yeah.
And then they got off on our floor,
Yeah.
and then they looked at each other, and then like walked, because they thought they were going to strike up a conversation or something.
Yeah.
And when I went, "Oh, no, man, 4 mile, hey, man, I don't even know where cut, dog, be cut, you hear me?" And then they're like, "Okay, this is not going to work
Yeah.
out." So they got back in the elevator. So they got in the elevator just because we got in the elevator. It was totally sketchy.
Yeah.
And then there was another sketchy person when we first got there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you caught him. And he was trying to get into a room, but he didn't have the key. And then the person, once he walked away, the guy at the desk was like, "Oh, they do this all the time where they go into the hotel
Yeah.
and they'll try to get a room key for a specific room or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're not really associated to the customer.
Yeah.
Like, they just walk to the front desk and try to get a random key for a room to steal, see if they can steal
Yep.
something. Super sketchy, bro. Like, for real. I think we're supposed to turn there. We're supposed to turn that way. Let me see if I can turn back around. Gymnasium. But yeah, very sketchy. Like, very, very sketchy. It would have been better. I honestly think it would have been better to pay $100 more and stay at a more expensive hotel. No, we don't normally stay at hotels this trashy. But gas is up $4 a gallon. You know?
Yeah. So we make cuts somewhere.
We gotta cut corners somewhere, otherwise we can't do these trips.
Yeah.
You know? But it would have really been preferable to pay the $100 more
Yeah.
to stay at a hotel by the beach or something, where you don't
But they
have
were all
this
full up.
criminal element.
Yeah.
Well, they're $300 a night. You know?
Mhm.
But I honestly would have preferred to pay the $300 and not have to worry about what they were gonna steal out of our car.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, that was a super sketchy spot, man.
I caught something you didn't catch
What, boy?
at the front desk.
Mhm.
There was a kid,
Mhm.
and the kid like brought up a room key.
Mhm.
The room key probably wasn't even his room.
Yeah.
I had this before. They'll bring up random keys
Mhm.
and ask for a specific room.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was saying. Where the
Yeah.
kid, when he walked away, the guy at the front desk told me, "Hey, that, you know, they do that. They try to get into a room like that."
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Anyways, super sketchy, bro.
Yeah.
And then you got the woods behind those. That's all wooded back there. So you know,
Yeah.
for a fact, there's homeless people that live in those woods and just go and check those cars at night. You know.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got the closest parking spot underneath the carport. For some reason, because somebody pulled out the car whatever. It's just super sketchy situation.
Yeah.
Super sketchy, even though you're kind of in a nice area. Jacksonville is like that, though. Everything in Jacksonville is like that. This city is super sketchy, but when I went all Fort Myers on, they're like,
Oh.
they were confused. They were like, what do we do next? They're like, "Hey, man, we're going to the 8th floor." I'm like, "Hey, good, dog."
The hotel didn't have that many floors.
It didn't. See, that's what they're doing. They're trying
Yeah.
to. They're just trying to like. Remember that we learned that trick in New Orleans.
Yep.
That's the thing about travel. We already learned that trick in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Remember, if you watch our channel, you remember the story about the elevator in New Orleans. So I already know how that goes. So I'm sitting there like, oh man, fuck my dog. They're like, okay, we're not gonna get nowhere with. And we looked pretty trashy. I don't know if you noticed how trashy we looked. My outfit was pretty trashy. When I travel, I try to look trashy on purpose, and it really helps. Like it helps when you go to big cities not to look trashy.
I put you in the what looks like most comfortable.
Even when we
That's all I do is I put him in comfortable clothes.
When we stayed at the other hotel, you notice how we were getting dirty looks at the lobby?
Yeah.
Because we look so trashy. Because we do stay at luxury hotel. The hotel we stayed in Orlando was a luxury hotel, to the point where the lady at the register came and talked to me when I was sitting down.
Yeah.
To confirm to all the other guests that were watching that we were supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Because they were all giving dirty looks at how dirty we looked. But we try to look trashy when we travel because it's just for your safety. Yeah. Like if I'm dressed like, if I look professional, there's no way I could have pulled off a, oh man, fuck my dog. I hit the 8th floor, man. I'm like, hey, cut, man, you wanna come out here like that? Like, come out me like that, dog, man, fuck my dog. 2, 3, 9 all day, cut.
Going against what appears like a drunk guy and a woman does not exactly entice people.
They just looked at each other like, hey, cut, man, dog. Come on, man. You wanna come at me like that, dog? They just looked at each other like, this is more awkward than we were hoping for.
Yeah.
And then when they got off, I kept talking and rambling. Then I tried to talk to them while they were walking away. Once they gave up on me, and once they gave up on me, you notice that, right? Like once they gave up and like they walked back into the elevator, I was like, hey, come on, dog. Can we go ride? Oh, come on, mama. Come on, my boy. Come on, dog. Hey, they're the ones who thought we were trashy at the end of the day. Like, you know, you caught that, right? Like when when they walked away, they got out. When the black guy didn't even get out the elevator. The black guy was like, I'm staying in this mug.
He's like, I'm done with this guy.
I've had it with this guy. But the white guy got out. Like the white guy was more persistent. The black guy was like, okay, I'm done with these people.
Yeah.
But the white guy got out. He was gonna keep running with it. You notice how the black guy stayed in the elevator? That was hilarious. The white guy gets out, and then I'm like, hey, cut, man, 2, 3, 9, 4, man, cut, you hear me, cut, hey, man. The guy was like, okay. He walks away, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, cut, hey, dog, can we go, cut? We was supposed to hang out, cut. He's like, no, we're not. He's like,
yeah.
We ended up creeping them out.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty good on that one. Oh, come on, man. Fuck mine. Give me $1, man. Come on, dog. You notice how I like slumped over and like dragged my hands? It looked like I was drunk or high or something. I was like slumped over, like, hey.
Like, I don't know what this guy is on, but I don't want to find out.
I slumped over my bag.
Oh, you know what that reminded me of?
Yeah.
Remember when we went to that restaurant in Fort Myers?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy put his hands on us?
Oh, the guy was like religious?
Yeah.
How did that go? I can't remember that one.
Like he thought he was an angel.
I remember. It was the Haitian restaurant.
I don't know if it was Haitian or Jamaican or.
It was a Jamaican restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it was a Jamaican restaurant.
Yeah.
Where the guy thought he was an angel or something.
Yeah.
How did that story go? I know I did something hilarious to him and creep him out. San Jose, guys.
Yeah. We were like paying our bills, and the guy comes in, and he's like, "Let me borrow $1 so I can get a soda."
Oh, I remember that part exactly. Yeah. I can't remember how the whole thing went though.
And then he comes.
I just remember he looked like Bob Marley.
He comes up in between us.
Hugged one of us, right?
Puts his hands on us, me.
Okay.
Yeah. And tells me he's the Archangel Michael.
Yeah. And how did we get out of that one?
I don't even know.
I remember it though. It was a Jamaican restaurant on Fuller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me borrow a soda. I think she talked to him or something.
Yeah. People like that just do so much harm to those businesses. You know what I mean? Like, if I had a business,
Yeah.
I would be cool to cool people, but like somebody like just comes to bother my customers.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I fought my dog. You know my business, dog. Oh man.
We have a lot of interesting life.
Yeah.
Yeah. People we run across.
I think the other dude that was there, the first dude was even sketchier than the other two that watched this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacksonville was a trashy city, man.
And there were people like all over the place if you didn't notice.
Yeah. That hotel was super trashy, bro.
Yeah.
Jacksonville was like that. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is a trashy city. It has the youngest population out of any city in Florida.
Yep. And you can tell.
Mm.
Literally everywhere you look, it's like people our age.
Yeah. Or
Younger.
Yeah.
But they're all younger than our parents.
Yeah. It's a young area. It's the youngest city in Florida.
Yep.
And it's definitely like the deep south, even though it's in Florida.
Yeah.
And this city is a scam all the way through, from real estate perspective, all the way back down to street level businesses, everything. The city is just like, I used to like Jacksonville a lot, but like the more I come here, the more trashy it feels, and the more stuff happens, and the sketchier it gets.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, last time we did videos in Jacksonville, I wasn't even able to upload them because what happened was that a car started following me around, and I still haven't published a video. Why would I publish a video?
Yeah.
I don't want to start, like, I'm not from here. I'm not going to start some street crap with people I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of doing that? We're driving all across America. I can't get caught up on a specific city with some, you know?
Yeah.
Our job as YouTubers is to drive all across America recording places and talking about them.
Yeah.
If I go to a city and something of that nature happens, I can't escalate the situation by uploading the video because I'm not from here. I don't know these people. I don't want to have any ties to this place. I'm just driving through. Now, I like Jacksonville because every time we come here, we do good. We make a lot of money. But let's be honest, our last trip to Jacksonville was a complete flop because we couldn't even upload the video that we did, which was going in one of the worst neighborhoods, and well, it went so bad that we couldn't even upload the video.
Could you edit it in a way that it would work?
I could edit it. We have to wait a while until they forget about it, you know?
Yeah.
I could edit it and maybe do a talk over with that. You know what I mean? But it was pointless. It's a pointless thing, you know? But at the end of the day, like, that was the only real flop trip I've done to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
All the other videos that day, they great, but the hood video, we couldn't upload it.
Yeah.
Because we were being followed the whole time. So it's just like, after so many trashy things, it's like when you go to a place and back to back you're dealing with sketchy situations, after a while, it's just like, yeah, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
That used to be a Walgreens.
We need to go to 103rd Avenue. That's the one part of Jacksonville we haven't done yet. We're on San Jose heading north. This area looks pretty. And we have a cloudy day, which is the worst day to record, unfortunately. Later on today, we're going to get some rain, too. But I mean, like, it's like a lot of people are interested in Jacksonville, and our audience has changed a lot. Like, our audience used to, remember when we first started this channel? Our audience was like 55 to 70. Like, literally, when we started our channel, our audience was literally, like, elderly people. And we struggled now. And what's weird is, like, we were doing nothing but hoods.
Street or Avenue?
The one that goes in here. That's the one. On 3rd Street. Oh yeah, we're not far from there. We just gotta go the other way.
In 1,000 feet, make a U-turn.
So this is Yeah, it's been like this with Jacksonville, where like. What was that thing? What was I talking about? Oh, young people.
Yeah.
Our YouTube analytics used to be elderly people. When we first started the channel, we were not doing nothing but hood drive-arounds at first. We was just showing the bad areas, and our audience was like 65-year-old people. So like, we thought we were trying to target. I wanted young people to follow my channel because I feel like I'm a more mature person that I can help young people make. Like, I can influence people in a positive way. So I figured I wanted to have a young audience because I want to be I want to be an influencer over these people. Like, I want to be able to let them know that, hey, you don't have to do these things, or you don't have to, like, I'm a good influential person, and I feel like I would have a greater contribution on YouTube to society if my audience was young people. And our audience when the hood videos was all old people, elderly, to be more respectful. Some people don't like when you call them old. You old, man. You old man, man. Old man, man. You an old man. Well, so I came to the notion, okay, we're going to have to just cater to old people because that's who's watching us. So I started making more like videos that I thought were for old people. Now our audience
is mixed.
It's like right down the middle. We have a lot of young people. People our age and younger are our main, we're very flat. Like, we have a little bit of everybody, which is incredible that you can have a YouTube channel that just caters right down the middle. The only thing I'm struggling with still on this channel, and I want you to be part of this, Katie. What happened? Something bad?
No, it's just
bills. I don't know. Can I see it? Email?
Yeah.
No. I've had it with these people. And did they get hit by another tornado?
No, they want to do a 1-year report.
What do they want? I'll do it later, don't worry.
Yeah.
We don't have to answer that right now. So, GPS, please.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, so now we're gonna cross this bridge. There's one bridge we haven't crossed in Jacksonville yet. I don't think we've crossed this bridge. Maybe not. There's a bridge on the north side we haven't crossed yet. Yeah.
Don't they have like their neighborhood areas? Like the north side is the south side.
I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah.
Because apparently people in Jacksonville, when they went to their geography class, like they were looking at the map upside down or something. They're like, this is the north side. This is the south side. I'm like, I still don't get it, even though I've been here 100 times. It's like, apparently when Jacksonville went to geography, they had their map upside down.
Yeah.
Or like they were looking at the back of the map or something, like through a light bulb or something. Like, like when you take a sample for a mode like that, where the main mode is backwards, they had the main mode backwards. Like, this is the west side. It's like they grabbed their compass and they spun around and like, there it goes. That's the north side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
And you can't talk any reason to people in Jacksonville.
No.
Like, so when you grab okay, so normally on a map, this is the east side. No. They're like that stubborn and me on Family Guy. They're like, no. Don't even try to talk sense into these people. Why are we stopping going so fast?
Because there's one guy that
What are you doing?
it's just one guy holding it up.
Use the
Right.
right
And then one guy got back left.
Alright. Oh, that's graffitied out. That's pretty cool. Alright.
Use the right lane to take the I-295 north ramp.
Well, we end up where now our channel actually has a lot of young people watching us. Even like the 13 to 18 group, which is kind of weird that kids that young are watching videos that are kind of aimed at real estate and stuff. And now we have young people like 13 to 18
Yeah.
that are watching our channel like, I want to move somewhere else when I get older,
Mm-hmm.
And that's the audience that I wanted initially.
Yeah.
And I couldn't captivate that audience when I was targeting them.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're targeting a different, because remember while we sat down, okay, we're going to have to change the direction of our channel because this is the audience that's following us. So we started to cater to that audience. And what I'm trying to say is that YouTube is unpredictable. YouTube is absolutely unpredictable. If you're a creator, you have no idea who your audience is going to be, why they're going to be your audience. It's so unpredictable. Like you think you can't target an audience. Like, I think it's the other way around. The audience targets you, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like, you think you're going to be able to target an audience, or you're going to pick which direction your channel's going, and that's not really how it works. You know, it actually, I think the hardest part of being a YouTube creator is just understanding who your audience is, because it doesn't seem like, I couldn't believe it. I recently looked at my analytics and I was like, wow, we have a age diversity like unbelievable. The only area where there is room for improvement is I want to have more females on our audience. We don't have enough females.
Yeah.
We're only 30%. I want to be 50%. I feel like we should. Why would males like my channel more than females?
The one thing I did notice was, like, when it was just you in the videos.
Yeah.
We had, like, what was it, like 10%? And then when I started being in the video, it went higher.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, we need more females. Like, we should have, the way I feel, don't get me wrong, 30% is the highest female audience I've ever had on any channel.
Yeah.
So I'm proud that we're there. But I feel like we should be like 50% female on the channel. Like, we should have more females watching our video by percentage. Why would males be more attracted to travel? Like, that's like but it's weird. And the other thing is, like, untapped.
And one thing is, like, with the older demographic, both the husband and the wife sometimes have the same account.
Yes.
And that it could show up as the husband's account, but it's really different.
And at the end of the day, I like female subscribers a whole lot more than like male subscribers. One, they're more generous with donations. I've noticed that. Like, all of our diehard real support, like real, I mean, like, people that really, really support the channel, like, unconditionally,
Yeah.
are female.
Yeah, maybe there's like one or two that are male.
We have solid male subscribers that are like loyal.
Yeah.
But, like, let's be honest, like, females are the main, like core subscribers. Have always been females, and they're really not liking that I'm being a jerk to you, for example. Like,
Yeah.
they don't like that. They think I should be nicer to you. But what I want our subscribers to know that are female is that I am very conscious of your presence on the channel, and that I'm not really a jerk to Kay. She's drinking Starbucks right now.
Yeah.
This is the happiest white woman. You will not find a white woman happier than this.
I am happy.
You know, I make my white woman happy. I'll tell you that. Is that a Bentley?
Yeah.
Bro.
A rat Bentley.
A rat Bentley. We gotta follow this guy around for a cover photo.
He's gonna pull right in front of you.
Hopefully he does. He's at 103rd Street. It's supposed to be really bad. I gotta get some good cover. Wow, he's flying.
I am not happy unless I'm with you 24/7.
There's somebody on the road, on the interstate with a bicycle.
Yeah. Welcome to Jacksonville.
Y'all heard what she said? She ain't happy unless she's with me 24/7. Okay? Dude, that thing is... See how he did that?
Yeah.
That person's definitely moving strategically. Notice how they got into the lane like last minute? They're definitely moving strategically. That thing is fresh.
Yeah.
There's police traps ahead.
I am drinking my iced coffee. My mocha raspberry
There's
iced
police traps
coffee
all through here.
with cold foam and cookie crumbs.
Blue Bentley with a black trunk. got to be somebody famous. You know, a football player? Excuse me. Have defiled our household. Okay, there's definitely police traps ahead. There's a lot of police presence. A little bit there. Really good phone signal here. Not enough to upload 4K videos, but enough to get our regular videos off quickly within a reasonable time frame. You know, we could have a Bentley.
Huh?
With the money we got in this pickup truck, we could literally have a Bentley. Huh?
I don't want one.
I don't want one. It draws too much attention. The last thing we want is something that draws attention. That's why this truck is super low key. One of our good subscribers was mentioning, "Oh, you got a truck? Oh, you know, you got an expensive truck. Oh." This truck blends in perfectly anywhere. Like, you gotta understand what we do for a living. One, we have a YouTube channel, and two, we have a junk removal business, hauling service. So this is a 2500.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a gas hog. There's no doubt about that. But a white pickup truck is literally, this is literally a luxury vehicle. I mean, it's comfortable, it's big, it's spacious. But it's being a white pickup truck that's a work truck, it fades in everywhere you go. Like, I can go anywhere and just blend in perfectly. So even though it's a luxury item, it's a low-key luxury item where I can be out and about, look low-key while still being in a nice vehicle. Whereas if literally, I could literally sell this truck and put like $10,000 on top of it, and I could be in a Bentley. The thing about a Bentley is just it draws, like right there, you saw how I saw it and it caught my attention.
Yeah.
It's definitely not what we need as YouTubers. Like, we don't want to draw more attention to us. We need to be low-key.
Yeah. And we have we do a lot of like, we move things
Yeah,
around
all the time.
and stuff like that. So we have to have a truck.
We gotta have a truck. It's gotta be a 2500.
Yeah.
So it's like, because a lot of our subscribers are like, "Oh, you drive an expensive truck, so why do you care about fuel costs?" I do care.
Yeah, of course I do.
It's like, just because I have an expensive truck means that now I don't care about gas. I care about gas prices, of course I do. Oh, now I don't, like, I don't know how to explain this to people.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, this truck is a 6.0 2500. It's got 63,000 miles on it at this point. This is a 400,000 mile vehicle. And that's if you're towing a trailer all the time. Guess what? We're not towing a trailer all the time. We're towing a trailer occasionally. So,
But when we do have a trailer that we need to do, it's very heavy. That's why we have this vehicle.
exactly. So, with that, this is a vehicle. Like, I could buy a Mercedes-Benz that's I could buy a $15,000 Mercedes-Benz that looks like a luxury vehicle. This is worth more than twice that. But the Mercedes-Benz isn't going to last me 400,000 miles. When we used to have Mercedes-Benzes, we've broke down in them. This is absolutely the most reliable thing you could buy. There's nothing more reliable than this piece of junk right here.
Yeah.
It's solid steel. If right now somebody don't want the box, we go to dangerous places. This is literally an army tank. Like, if right now somebody started, let's say, trying to box us in, I could literally plow through a car with this thing and still keep running. It's got a metal bumper in the front and a metal bumper in the back. This thing's got metal bumpers front and back. No, we're on 103rd. This is supposed to be a very notorious street here in Jacksonville. Now, I've never been on this street before, surprisingly. Even though I've been all over Jacksonville, I've never been out here. So this is supposed to be a very notorious section. We'll find out what it looks like. This is a very notorious part of Jacksonville. We'll see what type of activity we see while we're out here. This is your phone?
Yours.
Hi. Hello, this is Jose. Hello. Hi, John. Hello. Hello.
Is your volume up?
So far, it looks kind of normal. But we have to just look for those small little details. It's supposed to be really bad around here.
Yeah.
Well, it looks pretty calm today, though. You know where we have never been to?
Where?
We should have gone down the street. Okay. That's true, I do. We should have gone down that street. Time for a U-turn.
You don't want to go down 103rd?
We'll go down, we'll come back. Pretty trashy right through there, huh? We could come back and do like a hood. Yeah, this is definitely. You can definitely tell it's hood out here.
What is the temperature today?
78. Feels cooler than that though.
Yeah. I'm seeing people in like fur coats.
Oh yeah, Florida. If it gets like anything less than 80, they start popping out fur coats and minks and
I
stuff.
was just
you
like,
know?
what the?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We'll drive through and see how it looks. You can tell the back seat's a little bit rough. This right here is starting to look a little hood. But anyways, this is an army tank, literally. Like this car we're in right now, guys. It's a 6.0. This is literally an army tank. Like if somebody wanted to box me and try to like carjack me, we go to dangerous places. I need like this is literally the same chassis and engine as they put in a Hummer, 6.0 engine. This is literally a Hummer. If somebody wanted to box me in, or this is literally an army tank. I could literally, like, it's got a chrome metal bumper guard in the front. It's got a chrome bumper in the front. It's got a chrome bumper in the back. Trailer hitch in the back. On my other truck, I had it on the front too. I used to have. And we should do that to this truck. We should install a trailer hitch in the front as well. Like, this is literally a war tank. Like, if somebody wanted to box me in or something, you know, they would really have to think twice about it. Like, it would not, you know. We go to dangerous places, like, all the time. You know? A squatted truck right there.
They waved.
Yeah, people in Jacksonville always wave. People in Jacksonville are always waving.
Yeah.
It's like a normal Jacksonville thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's trailer parks on this side over here that are really bad.
Yeah.
Way back that, remember when we used to do the pigeon thing?
Yeah.
And we ended up with some trailer parks on the outskirts of Jacksonville.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was rough, man. Yeah, it is definitely rough out here.
Yeah.
Serrano Collision Repair. Serrano's usually a Cuban or a Mexican last name. This reminds me of Louisville.
Yeah.
Like the Dixie Highways or the
Yeah.
one in California and 103rd. Oye, hacer! Te vas a quedar sordo. But yeah, this is practically an army tank, and we go to some pretty dangerous neighborhoods and stuff, so it doesn't hurt to have a setup like this, you know?
Yeah.
This thing is literally like an army tank, you know? This looks rough through here.
Like, my favorite are, like, the people who think we should be driving this, like,
Prius?
Prius
We
or,
get that all
like,
the time.
30-year-old car
Yeah.
so we can save money.
Save money.
So we
I
can
gotta
buy
have the
a
most
house.
reliable. I gotta have the most reliable, secure thing that I can have. This is practically it. This is like an army tank. Yeah, this is definitely like hood out here.
Or that I should be eating, like, bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
Or gas station hot
See,
dogs.
there's no excuse for the Starbucks, other than they are pretty.
Yeah.
Dude, this is hood out here. Jacksonville never ceases to
They're
amaze
on
me
the
with
go.
its
It's
food.
not going to make you sick.
I've never got sick from Starbucks.
Yeah.
Never. And their consistency
Yeah.
is like on point. Like they come sealed in a bag from wherever they do their thing. It comes sealed in a bag or whatever. I don't know how it works. I've never worked on one.
Yeah.
This is seriously good out here.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like seriously good. I want to find another one of these things where I can rotate a 360 and like see how you have to struggle with
Yeah.
this thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is definitely hood out here. Like very run down looking.
And when you're on the road all the time, you have to go to a place that is completely consistent because it can ruin your trip if you do get sick.
Oh yeah. No doubt. No, I mean like sometimes, you know, we have kind of we live good. We have our extravagances here and there, but like as far as this truck, other than the fact that it is a gas hog, we had a 2500 before. We got it with 120,000 miles. By the time we got rid of it, it had 250, 248.
Yeah.
So we put over 100,000 miles on that thing, and it never let us down once.
Oh.
Not ever once. Completely reliable, you know? A very reliable vehicle, you know? But, a very, very reliable vehicle, for sure. Very, very reliable vehicle. They're reliable. Never had a problem. When we used to have Mercedes-Benzes, they're letting you down all the time.
Yeah, we broke down in Sebring.
In the Benz. You know?
Yeah. And we were
Everglades.
with his dad.
Sorry.
And my mom had to come get us.
I didn't see her. I'm sorry. Yeah. New Jersey. Yeah, at the end of the day, this vehicle is not that bad. Like, see what we're doing right now, driving through this neighborhood? See that RV right there? If we had that RV right there, we couldn't just drive through this neighborhood like this.
No.
You gotta be kidding me. They're like, you're a tourist and you're coming up in here? Like, you ain't doing that. You know? You can't do that.
Yeah.
Simply put, you can't do that. We're in a work truck, they might think we're surveyors or whatever.
Work truck, work van.
Yeah, we're surveyors or picking somebody up to go to work or something. You can't do this. What we're doing right now, you can't do this in a camper. Are you kidding me?
No.
Cocos Tacos. That's hilarious. Cocos Tacos.
They probably think you're the work foreman coming to get someone.
Yeah, like if you see this work truck thinking, okay, they're working, they're picking up somebody for work, like it's low key, you know?
And no one's going to think anything about
Nobody thinks anything about it for the most part. But try driving through here. Give me a map quick. Try driving through here in like a camper type thing. If you're not supposed to be in here, and yeah, you're definitely gonna draw some attention.
Yeah.
Like bad attention. Like, you're obviously, what does that scream? We're in the Jacksonville Heights right now. It screams, I'm not from here. I shouldn't be here. Like off the bat, like that's really the first thing that you want to impress upon somebody when they see you is that we're tourists. Like, that's what you want to hide when you're going to these types of places. No, like we've really thought this out. It may not make sense to you at all.
And we've had years to
formulate this.
Yeah.
You know, and always the number one cover up that we've had while going through the hoods is if that you look like you're a work truck, you can get anywhere.
Yeah.
If you look like you're picking up there's chickens over there.
Yeah.
If you look like the mailman, if you look like you're working, like the scrap metal collector, like that truck that just passed us was looking for scrap metal. That guy in a truck that picks up scrap metal can go anywhere in America without a worry, because that's what scrappers do. They drive around aimlessly. So like that scrapper guy right there, that scrap metal truck that was just past us, that guy can go anywhere in Jacksonville. In that beat up truck with a washing machine in the back, he can go anywhere in Jacksonville, neighborhoods that are dangerous and all, and nobody will even question why he's there. They just see it and he's like, oh, he's a scrapper, he's supposed to be here.
And when we were in the old truck, we'd be out
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Never had a problem.
And people would even flag us down to give us scrap metal.
Yeah. Like, and we would go out scrapping late at night.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as we switched over to the squatter Yukon, everywhere we went was nothing but hostilities because it's a pimped out car.
Yep.
So we've had time to figure out what type of things are good for what we do and what type of things are probably best avoided.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I don't think I would drive around in a little car, like a Corolla or a Prius.
No, because people just make assumptions off it.
Exactly.
You know? Definitely not. Yeah, so we figured it out.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means, so I'm sure it's probably street related some way or another. I don't know too much about Jacksonville street gang and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's street gang related. Yeah, you can literally drive around a work truck anywhere, and it just fades in, you know? It just fades in perfectly anywhere you go. Like, you don't have to worry too much about how you're going to be perceived because it's a work truck. You know? So, yeah, it's a pretty good cover story. And the scrap metal truck is a perfect cover story. I mean, when we used to scrap, you can get anywhere. But the pimped out cars, they really draw the wrong attention. You know, this looks more like a typical Florida hood. This 103rd, what I'm seeing so far, looks more like a Miami or a Tampa hood than a Jacksonville hood. It's more diverse.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have like a Tampa type of feel to it?
Yeah.
I hate how much, since it's an overcast day, how much glare we got on the video. Doesn't it, like, it really does, doesn't it feel like we're in Tampa? More than we're in. It really has like that Tampa feel to it. Much more than Jacksonville. I've never been to this part of Jacksonville. I just hear it's notorious. A work truck is a pretty good cover story. So I'm not really I know that's a gas hog. I'm going to complain about it. But I understand that for my needs, it does what I need. And it's, it has a lot of, this work truck has a lot of benefits. Literally, I could tow 10,000 pounds if I need to.
Yeah.
And sometimes I need to.
Yeah.
I burnt down right there, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a great cover photo if I can get near it. These apartments look like crap.
Just keep going.
Dude, that looks so cool. Like that burnt down apartment would be a great cover photo. The cover photo is what gets people with these drive arounds.
Yeah. El Tapatio. Restaurant and carniceria.
Yeah.
We lived in Alabama and they had those Roses, and I've never actually been in a Roses.
Roses?
Yeah.
What are they about?
It's kind of like Marshalls.
Right.
But like mixed with like Hobby Lobby, I guess.
Oh, this is the El Publi, man?
Yeah.
Okay. They got a Publix. Oh, that can't be that bad. They got a Publix.
Bubbly. I like Publix.
Keep an eye on this upload. It's been taking
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, if I watch it, it goes.
Well, watch it, women. Well, then watch it, women.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
That had to be a Kmart at one point.
This is, dude. Literally living in the van.
Huh?
It's like literally living in the van.
Yeah, it's popular now.
Those aren't cheap either. Like, he's got solar panels on top. He's a professional.
Yeah.
Despite how trashy he's trying to look, that's actually a pretty nice setup.
It's popular. Yeah.
He's purposely got it looking trashy,
Yep.
but that's actually a pretty expensive setup. Ow! And you can tell these apartments around here are pretty hot. Kind of like a little bit of environment and everything.
May 13th or 15th, there's going to be a barbecue
Oh my
festival.
gosh. Can you see what the lady's driving? She's got like her entire interior is like zebra skin.
A barbecue festival at the Orange Park Mall in May.
You know that's going to be good.
Oh, you want to go there? I can write down the dates.
I'm still looking for my cover photo. I need like 10
This?
people. I need like 10 people hanging out in front of a liquor store or something. You know what I mean? Like I still need that cover photo. I still need that cover photo. I'm still looking for my cover photo. You know, like I haven't really got a good cover photo yet.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't a road, is it?
That is a road right there for you to take and get back on
Can't
the
see
main
over my
road.
hood, man. Oh, it is a road. Okay. There's like a drop off on this side.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a down, but then you're fine and can get back on the main road.
What's the video going?
71.
These apartments look pretty trashy. I don't need a trashy looking cover photo. Like people hanging out outside and you know, like something that catches your attention when you see it. Like a little car with a zebra interior would have done it. That's hilarious, dude. It's like an old lady, but she's like totally pimping. She's got like her like
Yeah.
fedora looking type of hat on and cover photo for this video, man. Where are you? I need like 10 people hanging out in front of a gas station. This reminds me of Tampa.
That looks suburban.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a mixed area too.
I like the houses in there though, like floor plan wise.
Oh, Bartown Apartment would have done it.
Yeah.
Let's go to it. Bartown Apartments are like the best cover photo you'll ever have. Like Detroit looking stuff.
Yeah.
I've never put down a burnt down apartment as a cover photo and it's failed for me.
Yeah.
So hood back in here.
Yeah.
It's not like completely complicated, but it's still hood.
I talked to my mom this morning. She
Video?
wanted
You
our...
want a video?
Huh?
You want to talk about your family on video?
Huh. No, she's always asking where we're going. She's excited. She's like, where are you going? Like when we're on the road every day, she's like, where are you at? Like she lives vicariously.
You should tell her something like completely like out of this world. You should be like, we're going to Cambodia.
I'm going to...
We're waiting for our flight to Cambodia. Eventually, that's what our YouTube channel will become. I don't know if you know that.
I realize I'll probably
once
end
we're
up
making-
in Haiti, Cambodia.
Once we're making like $10,000 to $15,000 a month,
Yeah.
international trips will become a regular on the channel.
Yeah.
Like we'll be in Cambodia one day,
Yeah.
Laos the next. I don't know. Do you see this place being that hood? It's like, it's definitely hood, but it reminds me of Tampa. It's definitely different than the rest.
It's too contrasty here.
Yeah, and it's definitely very different than the rest of Jacksonville.
Maybe down that way it's...
I don't know. Let's go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes before the end of the video. I don't like to go more than an hour.
Yeah.
Hour-long video is already an hour long. It's already like, yeah, it's a long video. Now, don't get me wrong, it's definitely hood, but it's not the type of, like, I expected like a Moncrief looking type of hood.
Yeah.
This is more like a Tampa looking type of hood.
Yeah.
Very different. Which street is this? I hear, is this Malvin or whatever?
And, yep. The La Ventura.
There's so many Spanish stuff in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Named Spanish.
Yeah.
There's a Filipino community here too. And we saw there's a Cambodian community. So it has some diversity. No outlet?
Yeah.
Well, that's not nice. So we came in here for no reason.
Yeah.
Let's find out what's back here. It's like there's a warning outside already. Yeah, we're out there. It's usually a good sign. I saw a lady earlier. I don't know where she was from. I would assume Croatian. There you go. You got him. You got him. I wish I was a kid again. You know, not have to worry about the rent.
He's pointing at the truck saying, "Look, Mommy, it's a nice truck."
Youth is like the most beautiful thing on earth. Forget about money. Forget about money. Forget about fame. Youth is the only thing that you'll have once in your life, and you'll never be able to recover it. Once you're no longer youthful, you're oldful. Can't be both there.
Yeah.
There's a saying, you become old the moment you stop dancing.
I haven't stopped.
Yeah.
We will dance randomly in elevators.
Elevator, yeah, because you can do it, nobody's watching you. If you're alone in an elevator, you can do whatever you want, nobody's watching you.
Oh, I
Maybe
do it when
it's-
people are around too.
Creepy. Well, we creeped out those guys earlier in the elevator.
That's why I do it. Because someone's gonna try something, they're gonna be like.
With my hood, dog.
So if someone was actually gonna try something, they would be like, I think I'll
So,
pass on this
despite-
person because this person might
Yeah.
be interested.
Let me just say, despite the reputation that this neighborhood has,
Yeah.
and it's obviously, you can tell there's element here, unless there's a worse part we missed or something,
Yeah.
there might be, but
Maybe
this-
it's going toward this side.
maybe at night it gets wilder.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you can tell it's a bad inner city area. A bunch of Latino flags over there. My point, though. Oh, we don't want to do that. Why do we? Want to drive around the beltway in a circle?
Sure.
Not quite yet. I need to take a break between videos. Oh man, we're stuck here now.
There's no break for the working class.
So the next video would be to drive around a giant circle around Jacksonville,
Yes.
around the whole beltway.
Yes.
It sounds completely pointless, but that's the type of video that got us going through Jacksonville,
Yep.
through Houston. So it's definitely an option.
So you don't want to get on the beltway.
We could. I don't know how long it would take to do that. But I've thought about just doing the big giant loop around Jackson. Let me look at a map if I can figure it out.